Well, despite after Sean Connery's decision to retire from the role of 007, we got Australian George Lazenby to take over the role. So let's talk about On Our Majesty's Secret Service. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews presents the summer of 007. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. So I will be bringing to you another review of the James Bond series. If you've not seen my reviews of the first 5 movies, click on the playlist card that's coming up right about now. There we go. And I'll give you a few seconds and what have you. Okay, now let's get ready as we start a review of On Our Majesty's Secret Service. Excuse me, everyone. From 1969, based on the 1963 novel The Same Name by Ian Fleming, starring George Lazenby in his only performance as Bond. Lazenby was a model with no prior acting credits, was chosen to play the part. During the make of this, he announced that he would only play this role one time only. The film was released by United Artists and directed by Peter Hunt. And this time, Bond faces Blofeld again, who is planning to hold the world to ransom by a threat to render all food plants and livestock infertile through the actions of a group of brainwashed angels of death. And along the way, Bond meets, falls in love with, and eventually marries Contessa Teresa Di Vincenzo. Anyway, it's the only Bond film to be directed by Peter Hunt, who had served as a film editor and second unit director on the previous films in the series. So, and while reviews were mixed in my, but the reputation has improved greatly over time and is now regarded as one of the strongest entries in the series. It's often considered one of the film series' most faithful adaptations of an Ian Fleming novel. Anyway, James Bond 007 saves a woman on the beach from committing suicide by drowning, and later meets her again in a casino. The woman, Contessa Teresa Di Vincenzo, or Tracy, as she's called, invites Bond to her hotel room to thank him. But when Bond arrives, he is attacked by an unidentified man. After subduing the man, Bond returns to his own room and finds Tracy there, who claims she did not know the attacker was there. The next morning, Bond is kidnapped by several men, including the one he fought, who take him to meet Mark Ang Draco, the head of the European crime syndicate Union Corse. Draco reveals that Tracy is his only daughter and tells Bond of her troubled past, offering Bond £1 million if he will marry her. Bond refuses, but agrees to continue romancing Tracy if Draco reveals the whereabouts of Ernst Stavro Blofeld, the head of Spectre. Bond returns to London after a brief argument with M at the British Secret Service headquarters, where Bond tries to resign, heads for Draco's birthday party in Portugal. There, Bond and Tracy begin a whirlwind romance, and Draco directs the agent to a law firm in Bern, Switzerland. Bond investigates the office of Swiss lawyer Gumbold and learns that Blofeld is corresponding with London College of Arms genealogist Sir Hilary Bray, attempting to claim the title Count Balthazar de Blochen. Sorry I mispronounced that. Posing as Bray, Bond goes to meet Blofeld, who has established a clinical allergy research institute atop Piz Gloria in the Swiss Alps. Bond meets 12 young women, the Angels of Death, who are patients at the institute's clinic, apparently cured of their allergies. At night, Bond goes to the room of one patient, Ruby, to seduce her. At midnight, Bond sees that the 12 ladies go into a sleep-induced hypnotic state, while Blofeld gives them audio instructions for when they return home. In fact, the women are being brainwashed to distribute bacteriological warfare agents throughout the world. Bond tries to trick Blofeld into leaving Switzerland so that MI6 can arrest him without violating Swiss sovereignty. Excuse me. Blofeld refuses, and Bond is eventually caught by henchwoman Irma Bunt. Blofeld reveals that he identified Bond after his attempt to lure him out of Switzerland, and tells his henchmen to take the agent away. Bond eventually makes his escape by skiing down Piz Gloria, while Blofeld and his men give chase. Arriving at the village of Lauterbrunnen, Bond finds Tracy and they escape Bunt and her men after a car chase. A blizzard forces them to a remote barn where Bond professes his love to Tracy and proposes marriage to her, which she happily accepts. The next morning, as the chase continues, Blofeld sets off an avalanche. Tracy is captured while Bond is buried but manages to escape. Now for the ending. You know the procedure like always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, please continue on after the 5 seconds. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Back in London at M's office, Bond is informed that Blofeld intends to hold the world at ransom by threatening to destroy its agriculture using his brainwashed women, demanding amnesty for all past crimes, and that he be recognized as the current Count de Blechamp. M tells 007 that the ransom will be paid and forbids him to mount a rescue mission. Bond then enlists Draco and his forces to attack Blofeld's headquarters, while also rescuing Tracy from Blofeld's captivity. The facility is destroyed and Blofeld escapes the destruction alone in a bobsleigh, with Bond pursuing him. The chase ends when Blofeld becomes snared in a tree branch and injures his neck. Bond and Tracy marry in Portugal, then drive away in Bond's Aston Martin. When Bond pulls over to the roadside to remove flowers from the car, especially for Tracy, Blofeld, wearing a neck brace, and Bond commit a drive-by shooting of the couple's car. Bond survives, but Tracy is killed by a headshot in the attack, and Bond cries while cradling her lifeless body as a policeman arrives too late to help. End of story. So what did I think of Our Majesty's Secret Service? Well, I've had a mixed liking of this, but it's improved after I rewatched it. I will say it's not too bad of a movie. George Lazenby does a reasonable performance and what have you. As Bond, which soon Sean Connery would sneak back and take over the role for one more performance. Diana Rigg, who of course was best known for working on TV's Avengers in Britain, who of course took over the role of the female lead after the gal played Pussy Galore in Goldfinger left as Tracy, very good. Playing Blofeld now is Telly Savalas, who years later would go on to play TV's Kojak. Well, not bad, although I like Donald Pleasance's portrayal in You Only Live Twice, but still good though. We also have performances from Gabriel Frazee as Draco, Ilse Steppat as Armabund, and Maya and George Baker as Sir Bray. There will also be performances from the usual members who appear in the other movies, such as Lois Maxwell as Miss Moneypenny, Bernard Lee as M, and Desmond Llewellyn as Q. So anyway, It's not too bad. John Barry once again returns to do the score. And this was probably the longest movie. With a runtime of 142 minutes, that's almost 2.5 hours. But still, it's not too bad. Good story, a pretty good cast, even though a one-hit wonder of a Bond in George Lazenby. Plus, again, a good score and what have you. Would I recommend on Her Majesty's Secret Service? Well, I would say yes, yes. Excuse me. Go ahead. I mean, if you're a Bond fan and if you're a continuist in this, or should I say a completionist, give it a go for. I do like it for certain reasons and what have you. But anyway, so what are your thoughts on Our Majesty's Secret Service? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation. And very soon I'll be giving you my review of Connery's comeback as Bond in Diamonds Are Forever. But next, which will be coming up soon on the next day. But next time, I'm going to be bringing to you a spoiler-free review of Sony Pictures Animation's newest attempt with Netflix, Wish Dragon. And also, that'll be one of a couple of spoiler-free reviews coming up. And also, look for a spoiler-free review of Disney and Pixar's new anime feature, Luca. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other previous videos that I've done. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of The Hitman's Bodyguard. The upper right-hand corner is the spoiler-free review I had recently done for the old people comedy known as Queen Bees. Or if you just want to take a break from Bond, go to the bottom left-hand corner for the playlist of the Indiana Jones franchise. And the bottom right-hand corner is a button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.